We could all use a little help navigating the news these days. The Consider This podcast wants to give you a hand. 6 days a week, we'll help you make sense of the day's biggest news story and what it means for you in less than 15 minutes. Listen now to the Consider This podcast from NPR.
This is WCBU's Out and About. I'm Dr. May Gilliland of ArtsPartners of Central Illinois, and today we are talking with Sharon Samuels Reed, the founder and artistic director of the Heritage Ensemble, about their 25th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. celebration taking place at Illinois Central College Performing Arts Center on Sunday, January 19th at 3 p.m. Sharon, welcome to Out and About.
Thank you so much for the invitation. I'm honored to be here.
This is the 25th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. celebration.
Yes.
What does reaching this milestone mean to you and the Heritage Ensemble?
How much time do you have today? No, it is. Sometimes to me it even feels unreal because we just work toward it. I don't think about when and where as much as I probably should, but it has been a beautiful, beautiful journey. Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about something that is featured this year? It's Moses Hogan's His Light Still Shines, and why you chose this piece for this year's celebration.
Because I think so many of us feel like the light might be going out on so many things that I and my ancestors and the African-American race hold on to so dearly are now being canceled by legislature. And that makes it very different for me. You know, I grew up in a segregated setting in Texas, not being in an integrated setting until I was 16 and in my junior year of high school. And though Brown versus Board of Education was 54, this was 66. By the time they said, you must integrate. And so my whole life has been climbing that ladder, whatever that ladder is, but at least feeling like I had a chance. But when we go back to legislation saying these books can't be used, you know, this can't be done, you know, this is being canceled, and words that we as a nation I thought had tried to come up with in terms that would give all of us at least a way to acknowledge each other. All that's being stripped away. And that is very hard for me because at this age, I don't know that I can go back. And I, as a matter of fact, one of the songs in that work is I Won't Turn Back. And so the music that we do every year is still so relevant. And we specialize in the Negro spiritual because the Negro spiritual serves as the root for all that we enjoy as America's art form. And I want people to know that, and I want us to celebrate that, and I want to be acknowledged for that, and I want to be celebrated for that, not I, but as a country, as a nation, and as a world. And the impact that Dr. King's life of peace had on the entire world, we need to know that that light still shines.
I imagine this creates a powerful storytelling experience for the audience.
It is very much a wonderful, very poignant text, very poignant lyrics to the songs that we're singing. And it's all about what has been done. We can't forget that. You know, there's this big push for us to forget things. You know, don't believe your lying eyes, don't just whatever. And that impacts us artists more than people think, I believe.
The Heritage Ensemble's mission includes edutainment. Tell me what that means.
Well, what we do is, first and foremost, is educate, beginning with us as an ensemble, because we as a people have not been given that right to and access to that education all along our lives. And so I'm teaching America's history through music. And then we share that education, hoping that it is entertainment because it is such beautiful music. So that's where the term edutainment comes from for us.
That was Sharon Samuels Reed talking about the Heritage Ensemble's 25th annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. celebration. Sharon, thank you so much for joining me in the studio today.
It has been a pleasure. Thank you for the invitation.
You've been listening to Out and About, a production of WCBU and ArtsPartners of Central Illinois, designed to connect you with the arts community. Our producer is Jody Holtz. Find this episode at WCBU.org and subscribe to the Out and About podcast wherever you download.
Support for arts and culture coverage on WCBU comes from PNC Financial Services. PNC is committed to supporting local art and culture events in the communities they serve.